Anxiety is a way of life for me. I'm always anxious or worried about something. There's always something to be anxious or worried about. I am a realtor, and this video is not about being a realtor, but that causes a lot of anxiety in my life because I have zero control over what I buy or sell or may do or may not do. Something they may do may cause a transaction to fall through or for me to get into trouble. That doesn't mean I don't like the job. I like the job because what I have learned about myself is almost no matter what I do or no matter where I go, my anxiety is going to follow me there. I'll give you another example. Let's say I'm about to go on a flight somewhere. And maybe it's a long flight. I'm going to Europe or something like that. So I'm not going to drive to the airport. I'm going to have a driver pick me up. I'm going to worry about whether that driver is going to show up or not. And if that driver does show up, will the car break down on the way to the airport? And when I get to the airport, will I be able to find my gate? Will I be able to find where I'm supposed to go? And on that trip to wherever I'm going, will I get sick? Was someone on the plane going to get me sick? Or will I get sick even before the trip starts? A few days before the trip even starts, I really try to avoid sick people. Now this was all before coronavirus pandemic. As I'm filming this, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so everybody's afraid of getting sick. I was afraid of getting sick before the pandemic even started. I could go on with more examples, but I think you get the idea. And this video is not to talk about how to overcome anxiety or how to stop anxiety. I'm not really sure how to do that besides exercising, meditating, and a lot of things that you find in other videos. This video is just to talk about how to distract yourself from anxiety, even if it's just a little while, because a nice distraction, I find that once I'm distracted from my anxious thoughts, I feel better for at least maybe a couple of hours later even. So it's worthwhile to try to distract myself. I think the best way, at least for me, to distract myself from my anxious thoughts is to get involved in a hobby. The hobby that I'm currently most focused on is my YouTube channel. I make 2 videos a week. Now I know that not everyone who's watching this video is going to want to go out there and start their own YouTube channel. I wouldn't expect that, and that's probably not what you should be doing unless it's something you really like doing. But I'm going to go over with you why I like it, and there's probably elements of it that you could use to find your own hobby that would work for you. For me, reasons why I enjoy making videos is I can talk about whatever I want. Whatever it is that I want to talk about, I can talk about on this video and put it out into the whole entire world. I can do the videos whenever I have time. There's no stress about that. I have a self-imposed deadline of sorts of doing 2 videos a week, and doing videos gets my creative mind going. And it's impossible for me to be creative and anxious at the same time. Remember that, because that might be a key for you. You cannot be creative and anxious at the same time. I know there have been times where I've been really anxious, my mind's just going all over the place, and then I sit down and edit a video and just go completely calm. Well, that's a great benefit. I believe that you want to choose a hobby that will have a calming effect on you, but it is also extremely challenging. So you're always working to try to get better at it. I had a previous hobby of playing golf. Now, anyone who's ever played golf knows that that's an extremely challenging sport. But it was also calming a lot of times because you're out on a big, wide golf course outside, and it just seems like, at least for a little while, you're just in another world. Now, I can't say that playing golf was always calming, though. Because when I would have a bad day playing and I just couldn't hit any good shots, that wasn't exactly calming. It wasn't really relieving my anxiety either if I was playing with other people who witnessed me playing bad. Whereas doing videos, I can do it completely on my own. No one needs to be around. I don't need to be outside. It's not dependent upon the weather. It's not dependent upon anything. And that's why it's a good choice for me. One last thing I will say about my YouTube hobby is one thing that I really enjoy about it is there's a capability that there's a pot at the end of the rainbow. I can actually make money with this. Now I do the videos because I enjoy making them and I want to get a message out to people, but the idea that I could possibly one day make money at it is always an added inspiration, and it's part of what makes it a good hobby for me. Just think about all the elements that might make something a good hobby for you. And if you want to leave in the comment section a hobby that you're already doing, or a hobby that you want to do, or maybe that you got inspired from watching this video and want to do a hobby now, let me know what that hobby is. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.